Well, the summer beach weather may be long gone, but still a tremendous afternoon for football here in Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go, let's go! Let's go! 30 base. 50. Now watch one. Get it.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
But we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. He'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward, that starts the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check 24. Check 24. Big Dan. Hold. Check. Crunch. Check 3. Shift. Big rip.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
You got tight right there. Switch, Leo. 1, 2.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Set. 18 Gator.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Ready? 50, plant. Recon, 152 fighter. Hey, box truck. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check that out.
They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They'll set up a throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Down. 10-2 stop. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, come on, now. Come on, now. Get it.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 40.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Hey! Hit it.
Now they try the right side here. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well beat that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
Confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. There to stop it was Darius Leonard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Slam, slam, slam. Topper, topper. Hey, high 7. Now.
2nd and 9 now. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to 46. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Look at me. Go. Shit. 61. Matchbox right. Lucky.
2nd and 6. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's third down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Every day, any day. Check out Reed.
They'll look to throw here. Got his target, Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
You get black meat. You get shit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, touchdown number 22 on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
54. Come on. 6-6. Full speed grip.
Now they'll throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
You draw Corker. Hey, lock it.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. We'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
Check me out.
Hey, Orvin. Get it.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
54.
And that QB's trash. Let's go. Take four. 22 jet bomber. Now! 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. It'll wind up just a 35-yard clock, no return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready? 18 Gator. 56. Here we go, G. 80 weapon. Watch twist.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Check down to Breida. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, Breida. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
50, plant. Recon, 152 fighter. Bravo. Ready?
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
58's the money. 58's the money. Hey, Charlie. Look. Squeeze. Switch. Shoot.
Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe it's
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, team 6.
They'll throw now on the final play. Fighting through pressure. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you're all looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Ready? 30 base.
58 right there. Watch the pass.
5.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Check 13. Check 13.
This is Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They will run again with Coleman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for it. Show that you're supposed to get the football.
They run with Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
61, matchbox lights.
Second and 10. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Yep.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
50, play. Hey, dude. 10, under 10, 10. Go.
Now we'll look to throw here on second and 10. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
On the go.
58, come on. They can't hang with us. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Here's Breida.
Rush in.
They find some open field here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Right there, 54 Mike. Here we go, dude. Here I come. Here I come. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Myers connects on the PAT. A third-quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Leo!
Hey, switch gears. Check.
Spin!
Check.
Hey, Echo! Check 25, check 25.
On second down, it's Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
60 outlaw.
56. Switch up.
Out. Hey, Sam off. Back. Ready?
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And, boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
3rd and 4.
The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they try to right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
You know, we play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4. Those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're just roam and hit.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Go.
Keep it up, keep it up.
Get it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Down Michelle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
General West.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. On the ground, this is Michelle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ready?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
He'll look to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Set. 60 or.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
He's back to throw. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
A big conversion on 4th down, but no timeouts left, so you got to go quick here.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks him, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
At the 37-yard line.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and I know I'm not breaking any news.